Hey, welcome back to the channel, man. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. So the reason why Sharp and Wack100 threw a fade outside in the parking lot is because of the fact that Sharp hesitated to leave no jumper when everybody else left. He didn't do it so quickly because he was sitting there thinking like, yeah, no, it's good money coming in. He didn't know how he was going to be able to have a backup plan on how to make money, how to do the same thing, but on his own thing, because he's a little bit older than a lot of the people who left no jumper. The guys who left no jumper, like AD, T-Rail, Duno, all them guys, they still go on their own podcast. They still know how to make their own content and do everything else, right? And so the thing is that Sharp is a lot older than them. So he might not know how to do the whole entire process of editing, going live, everything like that, and running the whole running the show basically. So to him, he's thinking maybe it's convenient for him to stay with no jumper. So he did not jump the gun on leaving. He waited, 1 day passed, 2 days passed, 3 days passed, and he decided that he was gonna stay. So what he does is he posts this video talking about how, oh, what other people do, da da da, shouldn't have to affect him. And so if all these people leave, that don't mean he's gonna leave. And he basically was like, it's good money coming in. I'm not trying to change all that stuff. So he's like, I'm going to try to ride this out as long as I can. So he makes that video, he posts it, and, a lot of people that seen that, they were shocked to believe that Sharp, a person like Sharp, who, firsthand witnessed all the stuff that Adam and No Jumper and everything that happened there, that he was going to choose to still stay, was very, very crazy to the fans. So they all start commenting, saying that Sharp was a traitor, this or that, or telling their opinions on what they think Sharp should do. And, normally you wouldn't think that Sharp was going to be paying attention to the comment section of all these fans, all these people who, normally they don't tell him what to do. But, on today, they was like, yeah, Sharp, this is what you should have did. This is what you got to do. You messed up. Da 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 da. The culture is going to be mad at him for not basically, doing the right thing and leaving like all the other guys did, due to the fact that it was a lot of, disrespect with the employees and the people that they were bringing on. And like the employees couldn't have no say in the direction that the whole podcast was moving. So if everything crazy was happening, it's like they can't do nothing to stop it. And so Sharp ended up actually, like, within a few hours, he ended up deleting that video, changing his whole entire mind, because he seen the reaction to this and how everybody was thinking that he sold out, or that maybe he, him and Adam have the secret agreement or whatever it is, right? And so what happened is that he ended up changing his mind and saying that he was going to leave and quit. But in the midst of all that, Wack100 and them had already been on his case. Like, how come you on the fence? Like, why is it not a clear-cut thing? And they already had issues with each other. So the previous issues that Sharp and Wack100 had, that didn't make it no better. That just basically escalated all of that into the point where they actually met up, linked up, had people with them. And then in somehow, some way, they found, to come on some common ground and say, look, we just going to throw the fade. Nobody's going to jump in. We're not going to do a situation where all the homies jump in or whatever. It was almost like when AD and China Mac got into it at No Jumper, and they pulled up and did the fade and everything. And so, but the thing is, they didn't want to release the footage on that. So here it goes, where same situation again. And from a Sharp side, Sharp is claiming and saying that, he went on live and, he got interviewed, and he told them that Wack100 got the video, and if you want to see it, to go talk to him. So apparently Sharp may have won that, and so he might have knocked out or did something to Wack100 into where he's technically the winner. And if he's the winner, then that's going to make Wack100 look bad, especially if Wack100 is the one who called them out to the challenge and really stepped to him and came to him and said that he wanted to be the one to throw the hands and everything like that. So if he asked for it, he got it. And now Wack100 is holding on to the video And while this whole entire No Jumper thing is going on and Sharp is getting ready to leave No Jumper, like he literally just packed all his things in one of the rooms with the orange couch. He packed everything up, all of his Sharp stuff, his Sharpies, and all of that, and his fur coat and everything, and his hat with the feather in it. And he dipped. He's leaving because now he's gonna go back on Fig or where T-Rail and them are at, and then now he's gonna speak on what the situation is with Wack100 over there, instead of speaking out it on No Jumper, because it's already played out. The No Jumper thing is done. It's old now. It's ancient and prehistoric, because there's been so many different eras of No Jumpers and all the people that had left. And this is just another one. This is like the third or fourth time where the whole crew of No Jumper had left. It used to be where it would be a random person every day that used to come on the show with Adam. And so now that, he had issues with the whole crew, they all left. And then now there's new drama with Wack100 and Sharp is leaving No Jumper. That means they can't even have Sharp there to get the views off of that and everything. So it's looking tough for Adam. They were saying, that basically the money situation was tough, and that's why House Phone said that they may have posted a lot of those different things, especially where they knew that they had the footage. They didn't have to post it. They could have edited and everything like that. But they still was like, the drama is going to bring the views, especially with they said that the interview with Kelpie and Almighty Suspect, that they didn't even have to post them swinging on each other. Well, Almighty basically doing all the work and swinging on dude. That they actually had that for a couple of days and then waited until they had everybody sign off saying that they was going to release that, and nobody was going to come back and try to say, oh, you got to take the video down, or I didn't agree to this, I didn't agree to that. So they purposely was like actually trying to release the footage of drama that was going on between the workers, the guests, and everything like that. So times became tough there to where they had to basically come up with new ways to get people to watch and pay attention. And it was just by finessing and making all the drama and having the workers fight each other. And so it's like, man, how is that affecting them? Did Adam come in, or did people come in and they say like, oh yeah, we're going to try to get this person to argue with this person. We're going to film it and we're going to see if it ends up being some drama and post it and everything. So, it looked like a weird situation where they were using everybody to, bring apart, break down people, break down relationships, and just capitalize off of the whole destruction and the separation of the whole entire group. But the thing is that AD, T-Rail, and them, they're so strongly connected together that they were not going to argue each other and fight each other and ruin their own relationships just because of what No Jumper and Adam and them did to them. So that's why they still stayed together as a group, and they doing they shows together, so that way they'll be able to, have something for the fans that's going to be where they're not missing out on the old shows that used to be on No Jumper. Now they could go watch them on all the day networks, and they don't have to worry about, Adam bringing these weird people on and all of these weird discussions and the attention that's coming to him on the things that he made on his own decisions in the past, and how that's coming back to haunt him. And, now a lot of people are asking them, like, how do y'all think about that? Like, did you guys know that this was going on this whole time? And so it brings a whole nother side to this, and that they're all removed from No Jumper. Now they have a lot of people that want to interview them and ask about, what was the whole situation like with the rappers not wanting to come there, and, Adam having to find all these different ways to, stay relevant in the space, with having, due to the fact that rappers didn't want to come out there no more. And the show really started off and got his buzz from having the underground artists pop up to the No Jumper and get interviewed, and then all of a sudden artists didn't want to come in there no more because of Adam, and they had issues with the things going on the show and the deep rooted things. And so for that reason, that's why they had to go into the course they had to go with the drama with the whole crew, and bringing people on there that was always going to be doing some questionable things, like a lot of the Instagram models. A lot of that was, due to the fact that they couldn't bring big time rappers in, because they already were like, there were issues in the past that No Jumper was in, and they don't want to be associated with that. And that's that's where, you know, you started seeing the line going downhill. And it's no surprise, it was just inevitable that they was all going to end up arguing, not seeing eye to eye, and Adam wanting to have the power of his network, and it was just not going to work out in the long run. And so now you see it unfolding. It's a lesson learned for everybody. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.